So, Bharat, we went through layer one and also you identified the fraud detection problem, use case, and you also demoed that solution, how the use case can be used it from the bank fraud detection. And today, let us work on data layer, which is layer two. So, data is the foundation of all AI systems. The key components are data sourcing and ingestion, collecting data from internal and external systems. Let us say you have e-commerce site. In the e-commerce site, what happens? When we go to Amazon.com, we log in it. That is one module. After logging in the backend, it verifies authentication. That is second module. Then later, it will open the page in the catalog service. Search options, search window. Then in the search window, it is connected to the catalog system in the backend in the e-commerce. Then from catalog, if you give the item name, search, it will go and search in the database. That is another application. Okay. Once it is searched it, you will click particular item. Then it will bring the product descriptions. The product descriptions, everything is pulling from the catalog services. So details will be there. Then once you read that, you are going to add to the cart. When you add to the cart, there is a cart management system can be there in the backend that is going to give the pricing, quantity, calculation, all those kind of things. So these are the data sources it is pulling in the e-commerce system, and also it is taking the user data and fine tuning for his taste also. Let us say when you do the search options, whatever you bought it earlier items also it can show on side or one of the part of the screens, right? There what it is doing, it is identifying the relevant past purchased items also, similar items also. Okay. So then here, when you are pulling the customer data, identifying the purchased items and identifying the relevant items also. So you are collecting the data and comparing with the past purchases also from the purchase history of the customer. Then later you are showing it. In these areas, let us say you want to campaign for particular customer and the new item by taking the past history. Now one is logging into system and e-commerce system and searching for particular item, booking for that. That is one area, user actions, user functions basically. In the backend, if you are working with the e-commerce site in the backend as manager or something, ops manager or something, you need some data from different customers to sell particular item. You need to do a campaign. For that, what you need to do, you need to pull the data, then you need to identify who are the customers. And also you need to clean if there are unfilled data is available within the customer data. Let us say we may not have filled it while entering about the registration or something like that on particular screens, our profile screens or something. What are the items you are interested or something? We skip it. Then what happens in the data cleaning and pre-processing? It can see the purchase history also. It can fill that particular items, particular purchase history as per purchase history, right? Then that is going to remove the errors with blank records or blank fields. That is under data cleansing and pre-processing will happen it. Then labeling and annotation. So you are tagging the this purchase history data to identify the equal or similar items to show in his page, search option page, to book the catalogs, right? That is the action you are taking it by labeling and tagging for that data. Okay. Then feature engineering is embedding, transforming raw data into meaningful inputs for models. Now let us say he purchased the history. He has the purchase history. According to that, we are going to identify what kind of items he bought it. Now what we need is, let us say iPhone sale is there. Then we need to run the campaign for iPhone. Then we are going to collect those features, whatever purchase history are there. From that, we are going to pull that phone history. Within the phone, if he has bought the iPhone brand, then you're going to collect it and pull that. So
Yeah.
in this area, then in this activity, then data lineage and traceability, tracking data origin and transformations for auditability. Now, whatever you are doing here for campaign purpose and also customer history, there will be audit logs, whatever we are doing it. You know about cloud logs, right?
Yeah.
Cloud logs are coming from where? Cloud trial service, sub-service of
Yeah.
CloudWatch, right?
Yeah.
So that is going to happen in the history for audit purpose. So all these are part of the data layer, right? You have any question
Okay.
here?
No.
Then what are the challenges? Data quality issues. Quality issues, we took e-commerce system, it is very straightforward system. Every data will be available. But in the past, some of the legacy systems will have unfilled data. Then they need to work with that kind of data quality issues. They need to fill the right values. So all those will come under data cleansing and pre-processing under the data layer, basically. So live examples, if you see, problem is need for Netflix recommendations. Live example will take it. Problem is need for personalized content suggestions. Let us say you watched some movies on Netflix online with OTT feature. Then what should do? It should recommend the such kind of movies. If you have watched English movies, it should recommend English movies. If you watched Hindi movies, it should recommend Hindi movies, latest movies. Am I right? That's where you are getting emails, right?
Correct. Yes.
So that personalized content suggestions will go. That is the requirement. Then collect and process user viewing data to feed recommendations models. Even if you have viewed particular picture icons or descriptions, then also it will pull that information and send to the users. So this is the activity they need to build it. So let us say if you want to build these things, you need to work with the data layer. First, you need the data. What kind of data is required? Customer visits and clicks and watch. If movie is watched, watch movies. If he has browsed the movies, browsed history. All that data should be there, right? To
Yes.
create such kind of solution, right?
Correct.
Okay. The next example is Tesla autonomous driving. The problem is vehicles need continuous learning from real world driving conditions. You know, 10 years back, there were Google test drive vehicles. I don't know in Hyderabad you have seen or not, but in Bangalore I have seen that. It used to go very slowly in the leftmost track on the roads. If somebody crossing the road, it stops just
Um,
3-4 feet before.
yes.
Yes. So sensors are there.
Okay.
Okay. Here, the vehicles need continuous learning from real world driving. What for they made that vehicles? To train the vehicle models, visual learning models. So the real world driving conditions, it is capturing it. Let us say customer is crossing randomly. So on roads, it is possible to cross by the customer randomly. It need not be traffic lights following rules only. If you go to abroad, any countries, advanced countries like US or UK or any other countries, when the light is stopped, then only they cross the road. But in Hyderabad also, in our cities also, many mature places, they cross the roads when lights are there, red lights are there, right? So on the zebra crossing road area, right? So these conditions it has fed already in the car models driving for driver purpose. But these cars, what they need to identify by driving on the roads, they need to identify the conditions, real world conditions. Real world conditions, randomly they cross it. Suddenly they will come. Then car need to stop it. That is the controls they need to build it. It means they are training the models with that. So AI solution is aggregate process driving data from fleet vehicles to improve models. It means to use this aggregation and process driving data is required. It means they are collecting from real world driving conditions. So that data they need to take it and move it with that. So this is the data layer exercise. It is mentioned here. Then retail demand forecasting, inventory mismanagement due to inaccurate demand predictions. What can be their inventory mismanagement? If they are doing manual management for inventory, they don't have any tracking. Buyer will buy if item is available, but tracking is not there. Whether items are available feature to reorder it. You know about reorder, right? If in store items are consumed, it you go to big bazaar in Amirpet, so you yeah, you purchase a lot of items. Those items are completed it, but they don't have reorder levels to reorder it and place it. The next customer will go in the next weekend, so items are not available. Then customer will go to another place, whether Reliance or some other store, right? So they are losing the customers with that. So in such case, what they need to do, AI solutions, they need to use past and historical sales data to train forecasting models. This is very easy, right? Past transactions are there, transaction history is there, who bought what, and these items are bought by which customer, how many items are bought, what is the quantity, what is the available quantity, what was the available quantity, what is the current quantity. With that, what happens? Reorder can maintain it in the inventory management. It means data management is very much required to identify the status of the application, status of the inventory here. Right? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes. Sorry.
Yeah. So now you made this one, access is given for the
Yeah,
latest one.
yeah, access is given, sir.
1 minute, let me try. You have another 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
What you need to do, use the same
Yeah.
example. We will work only on one project. Still, it is
Yeah,
not
sure,
working.
sir.
There is some problem
Okay.
for me.
Okay, sir.
Because when you click on that, it should show it. You have to see that access permissions. So your past bank fraud system is there, right? You work with use case. You use the same use case and
Okay.
continue for data layer planning.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And make a document. Copy that into document. If you want to share before session, you share the document. Then we'll
Okay, okay.
discuss that.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Then later on, you get ready for presenting how to build the data layer for this kind of use case.
Sure, sure.
That you are going to explain it.
Okay, okay, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
Each layer, there are several layers. Each layer, we are going to show the solution with the same domain area.
Okay,
Bank
okay.
fraud detection. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then finally, we'll be able to develop some kind of model at the end of
Oh,
the layers.
yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Okay,
So
sir.
now